If you are doing any of these things, you are destroying your watch time. So let's fix that, shall we? If you're doing the work and you're posting videos, but people are clicking off too early, this one is for you. What are the 5 biggest mistakes creators make that kill your watch time? To keep people watching, you need to stimulate the viewer's brain. And these are the 5 ways you may not be doing that. Reason number 1, a weak visual hook. YouTube is about thought leadership, how-tos, and authenticity or entertainment. It is not necessarily about being an incredible editor. So if you're not an incredible editor yet, that is okay. But if there is one place where editing does matter, it is the first 15 seconds of your video. You want it to be visually stimulating. To keep your opening visually stimulating, you may need to do a bit of editing. If you can add a zoom, do it. If you can move into or out of the frame, do it. B-roll, yes, do it. If you've got graphics or shot transition, this is the time to go for it. You want to cut out any pauses, you want to cut out any lags, you want to give them something visually stimulating that gets their dopamine instantly peaked. You can then slow it down after the first 45 seconds so you don't have to edit like that the whole way through the video. Reason number 2, a weak emotional hook. If your content is not causing enough of an emotional reaction, it is hard for a viewer to stay invested. If it's thought leadership, the question you're answering isn't thought-provoking enough. It's not getting your cortisol rising by making you think, oh my God, I need to know the answer to this, or it's not getting my dopamine rising by making me think I need to see what happens here. It doesn't get my oxytocin rising where my empathy is like up here and I'm like, I need to see what happens to her or him or them. The brain is just not jolting. And that usually comes down to making sure you are a compelling leading character. And we talk about that a lot here. Reason number 3, your setup is too long. You want to get in and out of that setup. If it's dragging, the viewer may not get a chance to get invested. Again, if you're spending time editing, this is where you do it. You want just enough that a new viewer has an idea of who you are and what your channel is about, and then you're out. Reason number 4, clickbait. If you clickbaited them and they figure that out, not only are they out, but they're probably going to actively dislike your video and maybe even comment too. Reason number 5, the content drags. I'm not going to say it's boring because it may not be boring. You may be making very interesting points or have a very interesting story, but you may be dragging. And that is different from a slow burn. A slow burn may slowly build, but there is a lot of tension building. Content that drags actually loses that tension. But you do need to watch your video, and if you're really rambling on and on without any concrete takeaways or action, or you're reading everything in a monotone, or you really just can't seem to land the plane on the point, then you're going to lose the viewer. Stay focused and cut out any places where you really wander off so that your viewers don't wander off as well. And if you make those changes, your viewers will stay till the end. If you want to dig deeper into content strategy, click on that video that YouTube is recommending for you. Until then, I will see you soon.